If you get out on Friday, you have a greater chance than any other day of the week. Well, also, of course, if you get back to the crime maps, the blue is Sundays. Should be in church. They wouldn't have crime. But anyway, just for fun thing. Just watch out when you go out on Fridays. Any thoughts or questions?
Where is this law now after it's been amended?
I was gotten after it was amended. It's still there. It still happens every day.
What is that number of that law again?
Do what?
You refer to a number, a bill number or something?
Oh, yeah. Well, that the original one, but it's the Civil Forfeiture Act of 2010 was the one that was amended. That started in '84 on the war on drugs. Civil forfeiture. There are millions of stories out there.
There's sheriffs and police departments where the head person's laughing and saying when they ask him about it, whether or not they're really doing this. And he said, of course we are. We love it. We've never made more money.
And it's true.
Because a certain percentage of it goes nationally, right? Like 70%, local 20, 10. So
Whatever, yeah.
what happens is if you start to fight them, they raise the ante, which is what they did with you. And then all of a sudden now you're fighting an attorney general rather than fighting just some attorney.
Hmm?
It's awful. Now, we had Michael Lindsay Ray at one of our, I think that's his name, the sheriff. We had him at one of our Tea Party meetings. He was talking about the castle rule, and I was concerned because I had moved from Minnesota thinking I'd have a better chance here. Well, that's not true. So, but
Can everybody hear what he's saying? If you can't, you need to stand up.
can you hear?
Stand up.
I had talked to him in our meeting, the sheriff, and I don't remember word for word, but he had been talking about the castle rule, and I wanted to know what our rights were here, because I know in Minnesota we didn't really have any rights. I had people coming onto our property, and I was getting arrested almost because I didn't put up trespassing signs at 1 in the morning and tell them that they needed to leave. I'm trying to protect my property, right? Here you can do that more, I think. But I asked him, he made it sound like as our elected representative, if something like this were to happen, that we should be calling him to protect us from the feds. Which is, someone had asked, where was Michael Lindsay Ray? Did he come and he should have been something?
He wasn't our sheriff at that time.
Okay.
Did you ever get any help from the sheriff's department?
Never asked him.
Never asked him?
You know, that's,
It was, as soon as I was aware of their presence, it's beyond him anyway. He was federal.
Yeah, but isn't
Yeah,
the sheriff isn't the sheriff supposed to be the lead,
Well,
the top
that could
law
be,
enforcement officer in the county?
Yes, he is.
yes.
we've gone over that, and this is right, that he is the head honcho, and he can tell the feds to get out. That's why we need to make sure that whoever sheriff is gonna do that for us, and we need to hold their feet to the fire quick.
I had experience with that with Lindsay Ray. I bought a gun part from a company in California, an 80% over, perfectly legal, no paperwork or anything. And I had it sent to me, and then the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms had an injunction against them for not doing anything against this company until they sorted it out. But they raided it anyhow. And they got the customer list. And I know my name was on the customer list. And so I called Lindsay Ray, and I got one of his deputies, and she said, well, you ought to call the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. I said, are you kidding me? I said, that's what I'm worried about. And so I talked it up with Lindsay Ray and said, well, she should have done it. But I didn't get any help either.
Let me fire this up. I'm gonna show you a little video. Go ahead and keep talking.
Anything,
Get this cranked up.
anything else?
At that point there, was there anything that we could have done to help you, or would they have gone after us if we would have come to help you? I'm not kidding, actually.
Okay,
Get Doc to send out an
this
email.
is this, I'll tell you the answer that I give. See that flag, black and white one, what does it say? If they come to you, what are you gonna do? Why?
Fear the repercussions of not.
Okay, I mean, there's always Ruby Ridge or Waco. You know, this is a trick. Individually, it's shock and awe like Iraq or Desert Storm. They're a 15-man TAC team, MP5s, all tactical gear, M4s, and me. I had my grandson with me and my son, which was 16 or 17 at the time. That was the choice. We're at Walmart. First off, I hold things in this life pretty loose. It's just a thing. It's not worth my death. The guns weren't worth the officer's death. I care less. I told them in the midst of all the discussion, I lost a lawsuit one day and lost my business. I said, I lost $400,000 in one afternoon. I said, these guns aren't anything. I don't really care. It's the principle, it's not the amount. You should at least give me the courtesy of asking what I was doing before assuming and then coming and disrupting my life and costing me lots of money.
So when we say we're free, I don't feel free with something like that happening.
Therein lies the police state. My view of the DNC and the DRNC is that we're in a police state. We're father, with civil forfeiture and such laws, we're farther in a police state than we actually believe. This week,